Moonhaze Cross. 1.75 miles from Upottery, and the airfield, although closer to Smeathart, has always been known by Airborne as merely Upottery Airfield, emblazoned with many memorial crosses. Here we have an inscription of one of the last veterans, as they were known, the Band of Brothers. 439th Troop Carrier Group, the 506th Parachute. Just after midnight on the 5th of June 1944, 81 C-47 unarmed transport aircraft departed from this airfield, carrying 1,357 paratroops who were to be dropped behind enemy lines near the coast of France on D-Day. At dawn on the morning of 7th of June 1944, 50 C-47 aircraft towing 30 Horsa gliders and 20 Waco gliders departed for France, carrying 968 glider infantry troops in the second airborne wave of the invasion. Here in honoured memory are those killed in transit on those two missions. Getting ready for the ceremony.
Recollect what happened 69 years ago when the planes flew from the aerodrome, and it was part of a massive armada, not only of boats but of planes and air as well, to Normandy, the north of France. And we know that the crosses with the poppies in the sentry box, that not all the American air crew came back. We know at least of 67 who didn't. And of course we're here to remember them, to remember the sacrifices they made. But not only, of course, them, but all who gave their lives in order that today we might enjoy our freedoms. And of course, we are here, and we've made an effort to be here. We aren't just remembering these facts at home. We've come to the sentry box, we've come to the place very near where the planes flew. So, at the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. So we say ultimately, beyond the bravery and the example set by these men, there was God who used them to bring about this wonderful deliverance. And I think we need to say today, are we living in the light of that deliverance? Are we living in a way that's worthy of the sacrifices of these men? About Jesus' deliverance and salvation. We know that there is a day when God will hold us all to account. This nation, through the bravery, through the sacrifices of these men who flew from this aerodrome. Help us to live in the light of what they did, worthily. We know in ourselves we are not worthy. Help us to look to yourself. Praise that.
have grown not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, or the years condemn. With the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll proceed with the wreath laying. If I could call on the Chairman of Upottery Parish Council to lay a wreath on behalf of those who perished during the conflict. Thank you, John.
Someone who's not experienced the Second World War to be able to try and produce some words which everybody will appreciate, understand, and perhaps take a message away from. So what I wrote down was this: we remember history as a series of events, milestones in time, if you like. The most important among them, of which D-Day landings was one, are commemorated annually, as we are doing here. The aim, of course, is to ensure the memories stay alive in our minds, and in the minds of our children, and in the minds of their children. Fittingly, it was an American philosopher who said, unlike the president who said history is bunk, he said, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. That statement rings true for us today, for our businesses, for our communities, for all our nations, and for us as individuals to think about as we go from here. We can all see today much further and faster than we could in 1944, thanks to technology. Our challenge is to enable those future generations to occasionally look over their shoulder. Thank you, that's all I want to say, and I hope that we all go away from this with a view that the future is for us to grasp, and the past is there to be remembered.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Now, if we could all join together, if someone can give us a key, we will now sing the national anthem.
just